Welcome to the Growth Mode Podcast, where real conversations fuel real business growth. Hosted by Nina Labbe, media strategist with Salem Surround. Get ready to listen, learn, and grow. This is Growth Mode.
What if aging wasn't something we had to accept, but something we could influence? Today on the Growth Mode podcast, we're exploring the science and secrets behind growing younger with my returning guest, Dr. Vernon Williams, founder of the Wellness and Aesthetics Medical Center here in San Antonio. Dr. Williams was my very first guest on the show, and he's back to share insights from his brand new book, Longevity Medicine, Secrets to Growing Younger. In it, he reveals how science, preventative care, and lifestyle choices can help us not just live longer, but live better. You have our interest.
Well, thank you.
We'll talk about the key takeaways from his book, The Mindset Shift Behind Longevity Medicine, and how cutting-edge treatments like BTL's Exion Face, Hormone Replacement Therapy, and women's health innovations are helping patients restore confidence, vitality, and youth from the inside out. If you ever wonder what it really means to live younger, longer, stronger, this episode is packed with real insight and inspiration. Let's dive in. Welcome, Dr. Williams. Thank you for being a guest.
It's completely my pleasure.
Awesome. I'm so excited about your new book. We got to hear all about the inspiration, like what inspired you to write Longevity Medicine, Secrets to Growing Younger?
Well, it's something that I've been doing for a long time. And so for me, it was just natural. What I was trying to do is show people what we do in our practice to make people younger and healthier. Mm-hmm. And so this book is just a roadmap for people who want to learn how to do it.
Oh my gosh. I'm excited about this book. Thank you for signing it for me.
Yeah.
This is awesome. So who did you write this book for, and what do you hope readers take away from it?
Well, I'm always into education. Mm-hmm. And so I wrote this for my patients so they can understand what's possible. You see, longevity medicine is about taking things and looking for problems in the future and trying to find solutions to the problems before they occur.
I love that.
And so that's what we do.
Gosh, I love that. I love it. All right. So growing younger, it's such an intriguing phrase. What does that really mean from a medical and mindset standpoint?
Well, a lot of people don't think that you can grow younger, but you actually can. Mm-hmm. When you exercise, what do you think you're doing to your muscles? You're making your muscles younger and healthier. Mm-hmm. When you do cardio, you're making your heart younger and healthier. Now, have you ever looked at a beautiful woman? You looked at her face and said, oh, she's so beautiful. Mm-hmm. And then you look at her neck and her chest and you say, oh, she's older than I thought she was. Mm-hmm. Well, what has she been doing? Mm-hmm. Well, for years, she's been giving her face, the cells in her face, great raw materials.
Yeah.
She forgot to do the neck and the chest. And over time, the cells in the face got younger and healthier.
Yeah.
You see, every cell in your body has a lifespan. Mm-hmm. Your skin cells live 1 month.
Yeah.
And every month, all your skin cells die and are replaced by new skin cells.
Yeah.
So if you take a skin cell and you give it good raw materials, its offspring becomes a better cell than the old one that dies.
Okay.
And then you give this one good raw materials, that's offspring becomes better. And over time, your skin cells in your face get younger and healthier.
Yeah.
But because you didn't do the same to the neck and the chest, these cells got older with time. And so then you should see a big difference.
Yeah.
But it's not just your skin cells. It's your bone cells. They live 1 year. So every year you have a new bone.
Okay.
your body is incredible in how it works. Like when you don't eat enough nutrition, your body puts a pothole in your bone. It grabs a chunk of the bone out, use the minerals and vitamins from that chunk of bone in other parts of your body. And over time, your bone becomes osteoporotic.
Okay.
Now, whenever you flush with raw materials, your body goes in and fills in the potholes, and now your bones become stronger when you eat more nutrition stuff.
Yeah.
Your body's incredible how it does. Not only that, when you fast, what does your body do? Your body goes into something called autophagy. Autophagy means that the body says we only have so much raw materials. Where do we use it? The body says we're going to prioritize our good cells, and they give the raw materials to the good cells. Yeah. And the bad cells, your cancer cells, your geriatric cells, your cells that are not good, your body chops them up, gets rid of them, and uses the raw materials to prop up the good cells. Wow. So when you fast, your body actually gets healthier over time.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. All right. So how does the book bridge the gap between traditional medicine and the new science of longevity?
Well, there's 3 types of medicine. Traditional medicine is medicine of reactiveness. Yeah. It waits till you get sick. Then they put you on a medication for the rest of your life. Yeah. And they never tell you why you got sick. And they never find out the reason why you get sick. Yeah. That's traditional medicine. Then you have regenerative medicine. Regenerative medicine is medicine where your shoulder hurt and you get some stem cells, or you get some PRP in your shoulder and it fixes the problem. So regenerative medicine looking to fix things. Okay. Traditional medicine is Band-Aid for the rest of your life. Yeah. Regenerative medicine tries to fix things. Yeah. And then you have longevity medicine. Longevity medicine, on the other one, encompasses all that. Longevity medicine is you are 20, you're 40, you're 60, you're 80. You look at yourself and you say, I'm okay now. Yeah. I look at my parents and I say, I don't want to look like my parents or feel like my parents when I get to their age. Or I don't want to be like my grandparents when I get to age. What can I do today so I don't get to be that way? Right. And so for us, longevity medicine is really in-depth, comprehensive look at genetics, look at problems that your families have, and trying to find cutting-edge therapies to prevent you from getting those problems in the future. Yeah.
It's like taking charge of your own health and being proactive.
Yes. Like, let's say your mom started losing her hair at 40. You say, I don't want to lose my hair. So what can I do today so I don't lose my hair later? Those kinds of things. Yeah. Okay. All right. Fascinating stuff. So what surprised you the most while you were researching or writing the book? Well, I wasn't surprised because the book is really something that I was doing all along. So I didn't have to research it. Yeah. I just looked at what I did because I am my own guinea pig. Yeah. And there's nothing I tell my patients to do that I don't do myself. I'm Dr. 29. Yeah. And I've been Dr. 29 for over 15 years now. Yeah. Now, what does that mean? It means that my mind knows I'm 29. I never tell my mind my real age because your mind will do whatever you tell it. Yes. Now, why 29? Well, 29 is the age that we are all our healthiest. Any sports fan knows that when you are a sports player, in your 20s, you get better and better and better. And your best statistical year is age 29 to 30. And so if you bring everyone's hormones back to the way they were in their 20s, then you optimize their bodies. So that means if you're 60, I bring your hormones back to the way it was in the 20s. Gosh. And when I do that, it makes your body function like you were in the 20s. So it makes your muscles stronger. Right. It makes your bones better, makes you be able to jump better, run faster, do the things that young people do. So that's what I do.
Okay, wonderful. All right, so let's pivot a little bit to the science and of longevity and preventative care. What are the biggest misconceptions people have about aging or longevity medicine?
Well, the biggest misconception is that they think that they can't help it. They just think that aging is inevitable, and they said, let it go. And you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You don't have to let
and I've heard that from a lot of people. Oh, it's just a part of aging.
No, you can. You see, the way your life cycle is, your body gets better and better and better up until about age 30 to 35. Then at age 30 to 35, you're at peak.
Yeah.
And then nature starts pulling you down, and then you start going downhill. With longevity medicine, we don't want you to be this way.
Yeah.
With longevity, we want you to be 30 to 35. And then we want you to maintain that same level of physicality until you're 110. And then on the day that you die, we want you to be able to ride your bicycle.
Yeah.
Speak to your great-great-great-granddaughter or grandson a bedtime story. Go to bed and don't wake up.
Yeah.
So we want you fully function for all your life.
And see that, and that's what you call aging well, right?
Exactly.
Okay, I love it. All right. So how do lifestyle factors, sleep, nutrition, and stress work together with medical treatments to slow the aging process?
Well, those are essential. I call them the needs of the body.
Yeah.
NEEDS, the needs of the body. And nutrition.
Okay.
Very important that you have good nutrition, because the more nutrition you have, the better the nutrition you have, the healthier your cells are.
Yeah.
That's N. The next one, E, exercise.
Okay.
Good. So that we all know how good exercise does for you. The second E is energy. That's what you get from going to see a doctor like me and optimizing your hormones so you can get the energy you need.
Yeah.
The D is detox. Okay. We don't pay enough attention to detox. We do it all the time. If your car is not running well, what do? You take it to the shop to get it tuned up. What you just did was you detox the car. How does a car run when you detox it or tune it up?
A lot better.
Whenever you detox your body, your body functions better.
Yes.
How do we do it? When you shower, how do you feel after?
Better.
You just detox your skin.
Yes.
When you brush your teeth, how do you feel after?
Better.
You just detoxed your mouth. When you do number one and number two, you feel better. You just detox your colon, your intestines, and bladder. So when you detox, you feel better, you feel light on your feet, you feel great.
Yeah.
We can all do those things.
Yeah.
And then finally, the S is sleep.
Okay.
Sleep. Important about sleep, you have to go into deep sleep and REM sleep.
Yeah.
Deep sleep is when your body cleans itself. That's like turning off your computer and then you turn it back on. It's all there. So when you go into deep sleep, you are making new cells, you optimizing your body. And then when you go into REM sleep, you're storing the information you learned during the day. All that memories is being stored away so you can recall it later.
Right.
So it's very important. So it's not important it's not important to sleep 8 hours. It's important that the majority of that sleep time is in deep and REM sleep.
Right. Okay. How do we prepare for sleep? I mean, is there like a best practice to get yourself to just fall asleep?
Well, a lot of people have their social media, their phones and stuff for them. When you go to sleep, you shouldn't have those things around. The TV should be off. The windows should be closed. There should be dark in the room. There should be no interruption. And then you can fall asleep in that mode. But if you have electronics on and stuff, it affects how you sleep.
Okay. All right. Makes sense. All right. So if someone wanted to start their longevity journey today, what's the first small step that you would recommend?
I start with the needs of the body. That's what everyone can do without a physician, nutrition, exercise, detox, and sleep. That puts you on the right path to longevity.
Yeah.
And then the rest is we can help you with the rest.
Right. Okay. Great point. And it ties to my next question about innovative treatments at the Wellness and Aesthetics Medical Center. You are on the cutting edge. Are on the cutting edge. And your clinic has introduced several advanced technologies that I'm always learning about. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us more about BTL's Exion face and how it compares to other facial treatments?
Well, I want to tell you something.
Yes.
You know, what separates our longevity program than 99.99% of all the other longevity program is that I include sexual health and I include aesthetics into my longevity program. So most people longevity program is just about looking into genetics, looking at all these things and trying to get the inside repaired. I not only help with the inside, I help with the outside because I don't want someone to do the longevity where they are doing better than when their parents were when they get older, but they look terrible.
Yeah. You take care of the whole body.
Yes. I want you, when you get older, to be like your parents or your grandparents. Yeah. I don't just want you to feel great. I want you to look great. And I want you to be prepared to perform sexually great. Right. And so that's where our program excels. Now,
and that's what I call optimal living.
Yes. And so we have so many different equipment in our office to work on. I say if you have a problem, we have an equipment to fix it. We really do. We have lasers. Yeah. We have the BTL. You know, the BTL, I love it because it repairs muscles. So let's say that you think you need a facelift. Yeah. Well, with the Neo, the M face, the Neo M face, you can actually rebuild collagen. You can rebuild elastin. You can rebuild the muscles in your face so you get more volume back to your face. You can help with the fine lines and wrinkles in your forehead so you don't need Botox. Wow. You can we have one that we could go across your lips and actually makes your lip more fuller and juicier looking so you don't need fillers in your lips. Wow. We have one that goes around the eyes and tightens it up so you don't need a blepharoplasty or to get the sagging part of your eyes.
I love these alternatives. Yes. There's no needles or knife involved.
Yes, and we have machines that will tighten up your neck, get rid of the loose skin. Yeah. We have machines to get rid of stretch marks, collagen. The cellulite that you have. Yes. We have machines that will get rid of little lumps and bumps that you have. We have all those. And the Exion is one of our best machines for it because the Exion does the face, the neck, the body, the cellulite. It does all of those things.
Wow, that's amazing. So beyond aesthetics, what other treatments are helping patients feel younger and more energetic?
Well, we didn't even talk about sexual health part.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Actually, that was my next question.
Oh, it was?
It is, yes. That is. It's coming.
We can save that for that then. All right. So your question before.
Yes, it was, as far as the aesthetics and other treatments, what other treatments are helping patients, feel younger and more energetic?
Well, we also do hormones. We do stem cells. Yes. We do young plasma. Not many people know about young plasma.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Well, young plasma is getting plasma from an 18 to 22-year-old. Okay. If you have a fish tank, what do you do every month? Every week, you change the water in the fish tank. Right. Why? Because the fish function better with clean water. Right. Well, as you get older, your plasma becomes an old fish tank. So when you get young plasma, we can actually replace your old plasma with young plasma, which is healthier than your plasma. So, a lot of people know about PRP, platelet-rich plasma, where they get injections. But as you get older, PRP doesn't work as well for you as you get older. Interesting. So if you're 70 or 80, young plasma is the alternative to pure PRP. So it's getting PRP from an 18 to 22-year-old. Yeah. And that's incredible.
Gosh, I love that.
And so we do stem cells with that. We do peptides. We do we do IV nutrition. We do all those things to help your body.
I love it. So you did mention hormone replacement therapy, which is a big part of your practice, right? Yes. So what are the latest advancements or protocols you're seeing in that area?
Well, hormones are always, it's the peptides that are now interjected into the hormones.
Oh.
So instead of getting growth hormone, you can get a peptide for it.
Okay.
And a peptide is just a smaller version of a hormone.
Okay.
Right? So basically, when you put amino acids together, they create proteins. Right? So an example, a growth hormone is a protein that's made of 191 amino acids.
Okay.
Right? So you have to put 191 together to make growth hormone.
Right.
A CJC27 essentially does what growth hormone does with only 27 amino acids.
Okay.
So you're using less amino acids to make something that does the same thing as the original.
Okay.
So peptides is just a cheaper version of doing things that hormones do at less cost.
Really?
And there are peptides to do just about anything. Insulin is a peptide.
Okay.
Insulin is a peptide. Now, you have peptides that can build muscles. You have peptides that can get rid of fat. You have peptides that can make your sex drive better. You have peptides that can get you tanned. You have peptides that can give you energy.
Yeah.
You can have peptides that can repair things.
So it's like you can get a peptide for just about anything, right?
Exactly. And there's thousands of peptides. And all a peptide is 2 or more amino acids put together to make something in your body. So a peptide would be if a hormone was a plane, the peptide would be the wheels of the plane because without the wheels, the plane cannot land.
Right. Okay. So, let's elaborate a little bit more about HRT on how it differs, for men and women. What kind of results do your patients experience? All
right. First of all, there's no difference between men and women on testosterone.
Okay.
In 2015, 75% of my patients on testosterone were men, 25% were women.
In 2015?
Yeah, in 2015.
Okay.
Today, 70% of my patients on testosterone are women.
So 30% it's reversed.
Yes, it's reversed. And why is it?
Yeah.
Because women get the same benefits from testosterone that men do.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, women tell their girlfriends, I got testosterone, I have great energy, my sex drive is better. I actually attacked my husband last night. That's the story they tell each other.
Yeah.
And once a woman gets on testosterone, they never want to get off. Men, on the other hand,
can they take it forever?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Men, on the other hand, they never tell their friends about it. So they don't share, women share. That's why we have more women on testosterone.
Yeah.
The other thing that testosterone does for women that it doesn't do for men is that it improves vaginal lubrication. And it doesn't do that for men. So that's a great thing that a lot of women get from it.
Right. Oh, wow. Good stuff. All right. So I know women's health is a strong focus for you. What are some of the biggest challenges that women face when it comes to balancing hormones and overall wellness?
All right. So just women are tricky in the sense that they always sacrifice. They sacrifice for their family.
Yeah.
They say, well, I can't do it now because Johnny needs to go to college and and this one needs that. I can't spend the money.
So true.
Dad goes, puts on the credit card, no problem. I don't care. That. Mom, they always have to think, I can't spend the money. And so they put off their health.
Yeah.
Till they get in their 50s, the kids are in college.
Yeah.
And or they get divorced and suddenly they're on their own.
Yeah.
And so they wait too long. That's a big problem with women. They wait too long. Number one. Number two, they always have a money problem. I don't know. I need to save enough for my retirement. I need to do this. But the bottom line is that the sooner you start taking care of yourself, the better off you are. I always say, when does retirement start for women? They put it off and they put it off and they put it off. Well, does retirement start at 50? or 60 or 70. And the longer you put it off,
the
because
harder it will be for you to.
They never have the money until they think they have it enough in the bank so that they can live as long as ever. But for some women, it never comes. And so they don't do the things they need to. I say you got to do it before it's too late. Yeah,
you got to take care of your health. I mean, you're right. You're right. Women, we got to be better.
You got to do it. You know, there's an old saying, if the plane's going to crash, what do they tell you? You put your oxygen on first before you take care of anyone else.
That's right.
Women don't do that. They take care of everyone else before they take care of themselves. Yeah. And just remember, if you don't do that, then you can't help anyone later on.
You are so right. All right. So what role does education play in helping women understand their health options? And I know you're really good about that.
Well, you know, women, education of women, you know, there's more and more emphasis on women's health these days. And there's a lot more podcasts that is about it. And a lot more people are getting in tune with longevity. Longevity medicine is going to be the medicine of the future. For the first time, we're going to actually embrace medicine before we are sick. Right. All other medical care is done when you get sick. Longevity medicine is for the healthy, to prevent them from getting sick in the future, which opens up health to everyone. Right. And you see a lot of the young women and young men are more now embracing health because of that reason. And I love that idea.
All right, Dr. Williams, it's been, I want to say maybe 6 months since I last saw you. I could tell you're leaner.
Oh, yes.
And you're doing something. Share your secret. I see you brought some things here.
Yes. Well, you know, I've lost 50 pounds in the last 2 years, per se. I was 232 and now I'm 182. And I do that with my products, my collagen, my daily meal, and 1 scoop of my daily meal and 1 scoop of my collagen. And I mix it and I throw in my weight loss regimen in there. I blend it with ice into a nice thick shake. Really? And I have that once a day. When I do that, I have all the raw materials in that 1 glass that I need for the entire day. So then I don't have to worry about taking anything else. Oh, wow. Right? And so that's my secret. But also I include fasting with it. You know, the more you fast, the better off you are. The GLPs are great because now they have focused women on health. Before women let themselves go, and now more and more women are embracing GLPs. And once you're overweight and you lose some weight, guess what they then once you start getting confident, oh, you've lost all this weight, guess what the woman wants to do? Now she wants to fix her face up and she wants to look better. Yeah. And then after she started looking better, well, guess what? Now her husband's paying more attention and now she wants to have more sex and now she starts taking care of that aspect. And so it's a revolution. And so I think the GLPs are great for healthcare because now everyone is more in tune with it. Right. I love it.
So, all right. So do you sell these products at your clinic?
Yes, I do. They're at my clinic. And I love it because, you know, a lot of people who are getting into health, they come in and they have these huge bags of pills and stuff. You don't need to have a whole bag of pills. Yeah. Just 1 scoop of each into a 8-ounce glass, blend it to some ice, and you drink it, and you get all that you need in that 1 drink.
So it can be like a replacement for breakfast?
It's a breakfast meal. Oh, and the other thing is there's no such thing as breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Oh, not in my practice. No such thing as breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That was invented by the food industry that wants you to buy stuff so that they can make more money from you. Okay. Our ancestors didn't eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They ate when they caught an animal. All right. And so you should eat when you feel hungry, when your body tells you to eat. Yeah. If you don't feel hungry, you shouldn't eat. Yeah. You know, the problem that people don't understand is that the more you eat, the faster you die. Oh. The more you eat, the faster you die.
Yeah.
The less you eat, the longer you live.
Well, I did hear a quote. It was eat to live. No, live. Yeah, eat to live. Don't live to eat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why in third world countries you find that people are living to be 100, 110, 120 years old. And you say, how can they do it? They have no food. That's because your body has cells. And each cell, there's something called a Hayflick's limit. A cell can divide up to about 109 times.
Yeah.
So if you eat, the cell divides quickly.
Yeah.
So if you have a cell that divides every hour, that cell will live 109 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
If it divides once a year, that cell will live 109 years. The more food you eat, the faster the cells divide and the shorter their lifespan is.
Okay.
Eat less, you live longer.
Okay. All right. Let's shift gears just a little bit and talk about, practice growth and patient mindset. How have you seen patients' attitudes toward longevity and preventative health evolve over the past few years?
Oh, I have. Most definitely. And, I'm a prime example of that. I'm Dr. 29, which means I'm 29 again and again. But I had my mom died of colon cancer. And I had two uncles that died of colon cancer. And I knew I was going to get colon cancer. So when I was in my early 30s, I had a colonoscopy done. Paid for it myself because insurance wouldn't pay for it. And so my right colon had 2 polyps. They took them out. They were benign. The next year I did it again. Some more polyps showed up. Again, benign. The third year, I did it again. Polyps showed up again. So I knew I was going to get colon cancer in that area. So I asked the surgeon to take that portion of my colon out. I didn't need it. He didn't want to do it. But he put a little scope into my belly button, went in there, cut it out, tied it up, pulled it out through there, reattached it in there. Gone. Now I averted getting colon cancer. So I was doing longevity medicine way back there. I didn't even realize it at that time. So now I don't have to worry about that being part of my future because that protection is gone from my colon. And so, yes, we're seeing a lot more of that.
Yeah. Gosh. Okay. All right. So what's your vision for the Wellness and Aesthetics Medical Center, over the next, 1 to 2 years? Are there any more new technologies or programs you're looking to add?
Well, I love educating people. When a patient comes to see me for the first time for longevity, it's a 2-hour consultation. That means that they're in the office for about 3 hours. Yeah. First, we do some testing, and then it's me and the patient, just like you and I, for about 2 hours. We go over all they fill out a 15-page history form, and we go through it and I explain everything on there. Why this, why that. Yeah. And then I educate the patient by, number one, letting them make sure they need to forget everything they learned about medicine. Yeah. And then after I spend 30 minutes educating them on what they need to forget from what they heard, then I can introduce the new things and go through it. And I let them know that just because things are normal in your labs does not mean that's where we want you to be. Normal in medicine would be a B or a C grade in high school. Everyone wants to be an A student. If you're an A student in medicine, it means you are off the chart. You're red. So some things you have to be in the red to be where you want to be. Next, for practice, what we are doing now is we need more space because we want to add a hyperbaric chamber. We want to add a red light bed, and we want to do a cold plunge because those are all things that can help rejuvenate your cells and help you along. We are on the cutting edge of everything. And my problem is that I'm always sabotage my own business by getting new machines that works better than the old ones. Even though the old ones still work, but they work better because they're less painful, they're faster, and better results. So I always substitute new stuff for Just like an iPhone. You get a new iPhone because it has better technology. That doesn't mean the old one doesn't work. The new one works better. And so that's what I do all the time.
Makes sense. All right. So before we wrap up, how can listeners learn more about your book or schedule a consultations or connect with you?
Well, they can always call my office. My office number is 210-495-8558. Or they can get me on the internet, www.feel29, FEEL29.com.
That's easy
our website.
To remember.
Feel29.com.
Feel29.com.
And my book is on Amazon and Barnes & Nobles and all the other book outlets.
Okay.
So we're doing well with all those things.
Oh my gosh. Such a pleasure having you on. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
I always love having these conversations with you. And yes, huge thank you to Dr. Vernon Williams for joining me again on the Growth Mode podcast and sharing insights from his new book, Longevity Medicine, Secrets to Growing Younger. We covered so much ground today, from the science of aging gracefully to the importance of preventative medicine and how advanced treatments like Exion Face and HRT are helping patients look and feel years younger. In today's episode, if today's episode inspired you to take charge of your health, which I hope it did, because it sure did me, be sure to pick up a copy of Dr. Williams' book or visit the Wellness and Aesthetics Medical Center in San Antonio. The website again is feel29.com. To learn more about his longevity programs. And if you're a business owner or a healthcare leader looking to grow your visibility and connect with your community, I'd love to help you craft a strategy that gets your brand seen, found, and chosen. You can reach me anytime at growthmode@salemsurround.com, or you can call me at 210-526-3626. Until next time, keep learning, keep leading, and stay in growth mode.
Thanks for listening to the Growth Mode podcast with Nina Labbe. Stay connected, keep learning, and keep growing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you next time on Growth Mode.
Looking to grow your business and get noticed online? Nina Labbe, host of the Growth Mode podcast and media strategist with Salem Surround, is offering a full organic SEO campaign for just $3,100 a month. Plus, for businesses located in San Antonio, Houston, or Little Rock, Nina is matching that investment with a radio ad schedule valued at $3,100 a month for the first 3 months to help kickstart your campaign and amplify your reach. It's a limited time offer, so if your business is ready to get found and grow, reach out today to get started. Email growthmode@salemsurround.com.